Hey, 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 how you been, hey? Everybody around here about to be the day. Ready to go, ready to grow. Everybody around here's ready to show. Getting that fat, getting it good. Everybody around here's from the hood. Everybody around here, everybody around, ready up and go, upside down. Everybody, hey, 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 hey. Way, hey, 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 hey. Welcome to the podcast. I don't know what's going on. Oh man, I did it. I done did it. It's another beautiful day. How y'all doing today? Today we're gonna talk about stuff and things. Hang her tight, okay? Hang tight. We got stuff. Please. Why am I over the top today? Welcome back to another DriveYin. This time it's all clear and crystal, aka crystal and clear. I had an actual other DriveYin I did earlier today. I didn't like it. It was bad. I didn't do a good job. I feel like I didn't do a good job. I feel like it was rushed. It was random. It was a little too quick. It was a little too out of control. I had to pull it back too many times. And it was so much editing. I said, you know what? It's better to just do it fresh. And it was so hot in my car. Y'all, I was baking. Not bacon, I mean baking. Little problem there. Little pronunciation, phonetical humor there for you. I hope you do enjoy that. Listen, I got onions in my eyes. I'm starting to cry right now. I swear it's onions. I cut up a bunch of veggies, okay? I've been trying to eat better lately. Very good. I'm doing good this whole week. Earlier last week, it was earlier this week, towards the end of last week, so probably Saturday night, Sunday morning, I was so depressed. I didn't know why. I didn't have any reason to be. I didn't even go to the doctor. I realized what it was. I just took one look in my fridge and I said, wow, Yin, you are definitely being lazy. It was all prepackaged food, y'all. And listen, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a person who's got a billion theories. Although, no, seriously, I don't have a billion theories. However, what I do have, okay, what I do have is this one theory in my hand. Okay, it's not really in my hand, but you get the idea. One theory I do hold is that all the companies that have the boxes that they put the stuff in, all the food, all the prepackaged industry, they're putting food like little condiments, little ingredients in there, right? That make it addictive, right? Like the sugar and additives, the preservatives, all this stuff. But it has a side effect that it causes depression, chemical depression. Now, I'm not a scientist, okay? My brother is the scientist. I'm not a scientist. I'm more of a philosopher. I'm more of a philanthropist without the finances to do the philanthropy. But you get the idea. I'm more of a humanity kind of, learning about the people, for the people kind of person. Even though sometimes, I have moments of, what's the word I'm looking for? Misanthropy, that where you kind of like, you resent humans. And not because you resent all humans, but you resent a certain type of person. That kind of person. But then we're not going to go into that. That's negative. That's a whole other topic for another day. We could do a rant on that. My main point that I'm trying to communicate to you, okay, is that these companies are adding a little bit of this, little bit of that causes chemical depression. I'm not an expert. Again, I'm full disclosure. I'm not putting it out there as a fact. This is just a theory that I have, and it's based on my own experience. Whenever I eat preservative foods, right? Whenever I eat foods that aren't made by me, like made, or by a person, it's made just out of a box, and you put it in the fridge, and you take it out later, or you put it in the cupboard cabinets, you take it out later, and you heat it up, and you cook it, or whatever, right? You put it in the microwave. Oh, Lord, don't even get me started with the microwave, okay? I am so glad that I made the choice about almost 2 years ago. I said, Yin, no more microwave food. Because I'll tell you what, I had a whole upbringing on microwave foods. Now, don't tell anybody now, okay? That's between you, me, and the internet. Don't tell anybody, okay? But I grew up dirt poor, okay? I'm talking, holy cow. Wow, are you poor? That kind of poor. The kind of poor where you just don't bring somebody over to your house. You don't want to bring somebody home and be like, hey, it's my friend. Because your friend's going to look around like, oh, I had a friend. Oh, listen, I could tell you stories. I had friends I would bring over. Oh, Lord have mercy. I had one friend I brought over. I'll never forget. This dude named Omar, I brought this guy over because we were just playing games and stuff. This is as kids. You're like, I'm talking 8, 9-year-old, 10-year-old. You bring in your buddies. You're all going to play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, okay? I'm talking about the good old days. Not that today aren't the good old days, but you get the idea. You coming over. These days, who comes over? Most people don't. Most people, now we're in the whole other world. They're discouraging coming over, okay? Discouraging. Sorry, I misspoke. They're discouraging coming over, okay? That's a whole other thing. But I digress. Going back. There was a whole era where you would have your friends come over and they would look around and be like, oh, cool, and hang out and all that stuff. You remember those days, the days of sleepovers and hanging out, birthday parties. Oh, my God. You know what that guy did? We went to the movies for his birthday. Oh, what about you? We went to Chuck E. Cheese's. Oh, it was great. I love that. But my main point is to say that didn't happen for me. Okay, I brought friends over. It was a whole other experience. It was like, whoa, what is happening? they used to look around like, excuse me, and I'd be like, you guys want to come over again? Oh, nobody wants to come over. Okay, well, never mind. Oh man, my mom and dad. Man, I love my mom and dad, but God have mercy. I feel so bad for them looking back now. I'm like, man, that was some hard times. That makes some strong people. I'll tell you, I don't know if me being that poor, I could handle it. At least I definitely would discourage having my kid come over. Oh, don't bring your friends over. Just come over. We're poor. Not to say that I would invoke that on them, but I would kind of low key. You sure about that? You sure you want to bring your friends over? I mean, if you sure, okay. But I don't know about that. My parents encouraged it. They said, come on over. Anyways, that was a whole digression. I hope you enjoyed that part. But my main point is me and microwave food. We were two of a kind. Okay, we were two peas in a pod. We know each other quite well. Okay, it got to the point where even these days, I could go to a Walmart and I could look around and I could see an item in the little cabinet, the little freezer, and I'd be like, if the ingredients haven't changed, I know exactly how that tastes, and that tastes, and how that tastes, and I could tell people that one's garbage, those two are delish, that one is good. Now. That sounds really poor, but you get the idea. That was the experience I had. Now, that's why I know those foods are bad. Okay, those foods are bad because they are super addictive. You have one, then you want another, then you want another. Now, I stopped eating that a long time ago. What I started eating was just everything else other than that, right? And I was learning to cook again, like getting back into the rhythm of being a real adult and actually going out, getting ingredients, cooking, eating better, eating well, and mixing up dishes and making new dishes and all that stuff, and taking responsibility over what I consume, as opposed to just letting society dictate what I consume by just getting the box, letting the industries decide what I eat. No. This Sunday, I took it back again. I said, I'm going to go ahead and be even more hardcore, and I'm going to go get everything that's in the veggie section, the meat section, anything that I like, that I know is actually good for me, I'll consume. I'll go ahead and start mixing stuff up. And I start making some good dishes. I enjoyed it. It was good. And I pace myself. I make sure I cut up enough content. That, you see, now I'm eating, breathing, and sleeping this stuff. That I cut up enough food, right? Enough meals that it would spread out throughout the rest of the week. And so my mood has changed. I am so much more positive and happy. I was getting nihilistic. I really do think what you consume changes you. Not only the mental, but the physical. I couldn't believe how my mood changed. It got to the point where I didn't even need coffee anymore. Isn't that crazy? I went from having 2 cups of coffee a day to 1, and now I have like half a cup of coffee a day. I may not even drink coffee anymore. This is a weird world we live in. In a strange way, I think this whole, beer bug thing that people are talking about, this whole event, I think it kind of like changed me for the better, because I kind of got off my butt and said, you know what? I don't need to go to these restaurants anyway. I don't need to go to these places anyway. I'm just going to go make my own stuff. And I love it. I don't think I could ever go back. I think it's over. I feel bad for restaurants. Anyways, that's it for now. If you like this video, hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Also, still working on that video. Little technical difficulties, but we're going to get there. So you're going to get that bonus video as well. Don't worry. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.